Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another pregame show of the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, they are in Carolina against Hurricanes. I'm going to give you everything you need to know between the Montreal Canadiens versus the Carolina Hurricanes. Don't go nowhere. But before we start, you know already the drill. You have to click on the likes and finally tell me what you think about the game between the Les Bleus Blancs Rouges versus the Canes. Let's dive in right away and the graphic and talking about the game and the stat you need to know. The first thing you need to see is here we go. Let's talk about the stat. First of all, Montreal are 18-38-11. They are 8 in the Atlantic Division and they are at the bottom in the standing in the NHL. For the last 10 games, they are 3-3-4. They lost the last game, and they are 10-19-4 at home, 8-19-7 on the road. The differential is -81. For the Cane, number one on the Metropolitan Division, they lost the last game against Tampa Bay Lightning and overtime. And they are 44-15-8, their record, and they are 4-3-3 in the last 10 games. At home are an amazing, great record of 24-5-4. They are plus 64 difference. On power play, they are number 6 in NHL, the Cane, at 24.2. Montreal are 30 at 13.7. The PK, number 1 in NHL, amazing, great performance of the Cane at 88.3. Montreal are 28. The goals for 8 for the Cane. Montreal are 32 at the bottom. At the goal again, Montreal also at the bottom. And then they are number 1 goal again, 2.37 in NHL. The shot for 10 for the Cane, 25th ranking for the Montreal. Face-off 4 for the Hurricane versus 21 for the Montreal Canadiens. The best player for the Montreal is 50 points and also 18 goals for Nick Suzuki. Montembeault and Allen are still both at 7W, and Jeff Petrie is 22-16 to R. For the Cane, it's all about Sebastian Aho with 66 points with 30 goals. ANDERSEN, FREDERIK is at 32W, and the defenseman star Slavin is at 44. Now, the shopping up, what you need to know. You already know the number 1. We expect Allen versus the FREDERIK ANDERSEN. The last 5 games, Montreal was 1-2-2, and with its differential of -4. They are only 2-16 on power play, but they are a little bit better now on the PK, 3-19. Allen is 7-18-4, 3.19 goal against average, and a save percentage on 9.06. The last 5 games, Whiteman have 5 points. Savard have 2 goals. Whiteman have 4 assists. Dauphin is +4. The support players for the Montreal Canadiens are great the last 5 games. The strategy, I believe right now, Montreal did not do it for the last 4 games. Working 60 minutes from the beginning to the end. They have to have a better puck management against the Carolina weekend, don't turn around the puck, not give away puck, and out of the penalty box for sure. Finally, many players for Carolina to have to watch, but most are, of course, Ao, Nick Cash, Terreneuven, and Strocek, and of course, Shlevnikov. They are really the player you have to look about that. It's to give you an idea what Montreal did for the last 10 games, 3-3-4, differential of -4 also, 638 on power play, is 634 on the PK. Time for the Frenchy corner. Game number 68. Montreal bring back Taylor Pitlick on the lineup. They put Max Perrault out of the lineup. Great news, Jake Evans was on an optional practice, so right now Evans is only day-to-day. Allen versus Anderson, we expect between the pipes. Montreal, like I mentioned, they have to work 60 minutes. Yeah, no reason right now. They have to show up not only 40, and that's the reason they lost the last couple of games. They have a lack of the consistency to work 60 minutes at that moment. The Cane are well balanced, 4 lines. From the top to the bottom, they are really structured, organized. They have a plan of how they works, and they play always the same way from the top to the bottom. They're going to miss KK tonight. KK is out for 2-3 weeks. We expect Max Domi play on the top 6 right now. And they bring Zeb Jarvis on the top line, and they bring Martin Necas on the 4 line at that moment. Play with speed, cap control, screening. Here we go. They have to play with speed all game long, Montreal Canadiens. So transition, quick ups, and be sure you kick out the puck, but move your feet all the time. Cap control, because the Hurricane like to move the puck quick, you have to be sure you cover the men, but not only on defensive zone, on the neutral zone. Cap control, stop them. Don't give them too much space to skate with the puck. Screening in front of the net, and Anderson. You want to beat FREDERIK Anderson, put someone in front of the net, play the rebound, puck retrieval, and put the puck in the net. Kane are the best player right now. Guys, 2 players are underrated in my eyes. Is Sebastian Aho for the Hurricane, and also Jacob Slavin. More for Slavin. People talk about Fox, they talk about Ozzy, they talk about Edmund, they talk about Mekar, but Slavin, as a complete defenseman, offensive side, defensive side, Slavin is maybe the top 2 best defensemen in my eyes in NHL. Aho, underrated, 2-way player, become now, play great on the defensive zone, play amazing on the offensive zone. He's the Barkov 2.0. Another Finland players play a solid game in NHL. Brendamo is the key in Carolina. I believe that Brendamo, what he brings off ice, on ice, the communication, the mindset, the way he teach. He's been an ex-NHL player. The way he structured the team, it's all because of Robert Brendamo, the success they have in Carolina. Welcome Jordan Harris with the team. I just want to give you a little bit of notes about him. Jordan Harris signed a contract, like also with Joshua, who a couple of days ago. Harris now part of the practice with the team. Expect him to play only next week on my eyes, but not during this week. I think it's a little bit too early. I can't wait to see Jordan Harris. The expectations are high for him, but I love this kid. We're going to see him around for sure in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens the next couple of days. Here we go. This is all the stuff you need to know head-to-head. Take your time, stop the video. You know the drill. You know how this works. It's the offensive side. Now you have the defensive side. Take your time to watching this. All the categories, they all dominate. Of course, the Carolina is the top best 5 team in NHL. You can see they dominate all over the Montreal Canadiens. The only change I would say to you in this lineup is Pitlick at the bottom of the 4 line, play with Elanen and Dauphin. So you can see that's fun right there. About that one over there. And then Biron, Evans, Armia. Evans is out, so I apologize for that one over there. And then Anderson, Deverak, Pitlick, Carson, Caulfield, Niski, and Hoffman together. Same 6 defensemen. You run this part also for the special team. This is a lineup for the Kane. Take your time to watching this video. And the reason I'm rushing, guys, you right now is because I want to talk about the Jacob Slavin card, one of the best defensemen. You can see how strong it is on both ways, on defense, offense, the power play, the PK. Look, for 5.3 or 4 years, still at 27 years old, this is a great pick for the Hurricane. You should approve what he does. Same situation with Aho, 91% WAR, but look, offense, 96. You need to improve his defense, but again, his power play, PK is amazing. Finally, this is the cut for Shemnikov, a little bit lower for WER. Look, he didn't have a great year last season, but look, he picked it up this year on the offensive zone. 100%, the guy can score for any angle. They have a great hockey player with Shemnikov, Slavin, and of course, Howe. So that's who they are. That's why they are strong. That's the reason they have top 5 in NHL. Plus the goaltender, Anderson. Great 4 line, a great 6 defensemen, and there are not many holes inside the lineup for the Hurricane. What Montreal is doing again them tonight, I'm not sure, but I will promise you this game will be winning by the Hurricane by a score of 5-2. That's my prediction, or maybe 4-2. I don't see Montreal can beat Hurricane at home. I don't see that. So hopefully you enjoyed this video of the Hockey National Show with the Hockey Coach Guru, Coach Frenchy, for the pre-game show from Montreal Canadiens, game number 68. Before we leave, we want to remind you, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing day, everybody.